Before we get started, I'd like to send out a thank you to Crossbreed Holsters for sending us in products so that we can review them for you guys. And as you can tell by the title, today we're going to be reviewing the Crossbreed Super Tuck holster right after this intro. Welcome back to Total Tactics. Before we get started with today's review, I'd like to ask everyone if you would like the video and subscribe to our channel. That would be very totally tactical of you. Just wanted to show everyone that all these firearms used in this video have been cleared and safety checked. Now that all that's out of the way, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this Crossbreed Super Tuck holster. As you can tell just from testing it out for this video, it's already got a couple scuff marks on it. Here's a look at the back of the holster. Now this holster is fitted for a Glock 17, but I have a couple other models that I will be using in this holster as well. Here's a view of the holster with the Glock 26. And here's a look at the holster with my 17 in it. Now it does have 2 clips on each side of the holster with 4 adjustable slots, and they are cantable, so you can adjust this how you want and you can conceal it deeper, hence the name Super Tuck. Now I'm going to talk about an area of it that I don't like, which is this back piece. I understand the design of it is to help with not having the slide rub up against your body, which I get that, but I'm probably going to cut some of this off because I just can't get a good enough grip on the gun trying to pull it out of the holster. Here's a better example of that. As I rotate this holster, you can see how much room is in between my thumb and the beaver tail of that pistol, causing me not to get a good enough grip. So I'm probably just going to cut some more of this material off. And I just wanted to throw this clip in here of it not fitting the 43X. Obviously, it's a thinner gun. It's not going to fit, but I wanted to include that in the video anyway. Here's another video of my Glock 17 in the holster. Honestly, I feel like there could have been a little bit more coverage on the trigger guard, although it does have that cutout at the bottom for your threaded barrels. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be using my Glock 17. As you can tell, it's an empty magazine, so I'm not carrying anything. Empty. I have sweatpants on. I'm just going to be practicing some draws out of some sweatpants. Now, just a disclaimer. When you're wearing sweatpants, it's going to be hard because it's not adjustable as far as the retention goes. So, pulling it out from sweatpants, you're going to need to use your support hand to kind of hold the holster in place while you draw it. Okay, now I switched to jeans. I've got it carrying around the 8 o'clock position. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So as I'm doing this 360, just keep in mind that I'm a smaller framed guy for my age, and I don't wear the normal size pairs of jeans that a person my age should be wearing. So just because it sticks out quite a bit on me doesn't mean that it's going to be the same for you. Everybody's different. And I also don't recommend wearing sweatpants with this holster just because of the non-adjustable retention, and you really need that support hand to get it off of sweatpants, which you might not have the availability of having both hands when you need to draw your weapon. And here's a good example of why you need adjustable retention. I struggled to get the gun out of the holster here. So now I'm going to give my final thoughts And I've got to say, I'm not real impressed by this holster. Unfortunately for this review, the bad outweigh the good. There's things that I like about it, yeah, but it's a real deal breaker for me when I can't get a good enough grip on the pistol trying to get it out of the holster. See, the actual holster itself is pretty comfortable. I like the material that it's made out of, but for a holster that's not reliable and not consistent, for me, you may be different, but as far as my review goes, I would pass on this holster and I would not spend the money on a holster that I'm not willing to carry every day. And not only that, but I would not trust my life with this holster. And you guys might be different again, but my review and how I feel about the holster is I would not trust my life if I needed to use my gun in a defensive situation. So for me, I'm gonna have to pass. Although I would like to send a appreciation towards the people that do work for Crossbreed, because they have been some of the nicest people in getting me some products to review for you guys. Which hopefully in the future, maybe I can find one of their products that works for me. But unfortunately, the Crossbreed Super Tuck is not going to work for me.